Ready?
Okay. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Escape to Wellness. I'm Dr. Emily Wilson with Sonos Wellness, and I am here today with Lauren Delcor. Thank you for being here,
Yeah,
Lauren.
thanks for having me.
Lauren is an amazing massage therapist, someone that I've worked with for years now. And she's also, in addition to being a licensed massage therapist, she is a colon hydrotherapist in Prescott, Arizona. And she's also a yoga instructor, and she does one-on-one yoga sessions with people. I'm not sure what's happening.
I know, it was like,
we may be having some technical difficulties, which is the theme of the hidden theme of my experience with technology.
Me
too. But thank you so much for being here, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
How are you today?
Good.
Good.
Awesome.
So I really wanted to have you on the show because you're somebody who I think, over the course of years of knowing you, I've seen you just keep this lightness inside of yourself despite, living a life that, of course, you get handed your inevitable stressors, and just like we all do. And I think when a lot of us can succumb to them and maybe let them make us not feel so good, I feel like you're somebody who doesn't let things get to you as much. And so I really wanted to have you on today just to hear a little bit about your perspective on stress and how you stay happy and healthy and mentally and emotionally whole as well as physically whole.
Sure. Yeah, I would love to share.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, just tell us a little bit about your perspective on stress and what stress management looks like for you.
Well, my experience with stress in general, and we all have our own story with it. I'm a single mom of an autistic son, so he keeps me on my toes, and that can be a very stressful situation at times. Running my own businesses is stressful, as well as doing online courses. I just have a lot going on at all times. And I personally found sort of a loophole to manage my stress. And it started back when I started doing yoga about 18 years ago, but it's kind of transformed. It's been a journey, yoga has, because at first I went for the physical benefits, right? I wanted that yoga, lean body, and I was going for the wrong reasons. But what I didn't realize, what I would find in yoga was that it was medicinal. I started feeling better mentally, emotionally. I was able to manage my stress better, and I was really interested in how this could be, right? The physical benefits are one thing, but oh my gosh, now I've found this like cure to my ailments. And the things that I've learned about stress is, it can make you sick. It really can. It can affect your health. It can weaken your immune system. You'll get sick. And not only that, but just the feeling of being stressed, feeling like you're out of control, that feeling of anxiety that we all are plagued with living in this society, in this world where it's go, 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 get from here to there, get this done. It's just constant, just overwhelm. It's overwhelming.
Totally. I can 100% relate to that.
Yeah. So I decided to go to get my yoga teacher training. And while there, I really studied the yogic practice of pranayama. Prana, it's Sanskrit, so prana means vital life force, and yama is to gain control. And so what does that look like? It's breath work. It's gaining control of your breath. What is one thing that we do all day long throughout our life and we don't even realize we're doing it? Breathing.
Hopefully.
And what's even more amazing is our breath really is able to, if we use it as an ally, our breath is there to tell us when we're overwhelmed, when we're stressed, when we're upset. When you feel overwhelmed and you're feeling the anxiety, we tend to hold our breath. And because it's so horrible. We're not taking breaths. And so when I started working with breath work in yoga school, it was a game changer. I started using it in my daily life. if I started to feel overwhelmed, I would just pause, breathe. And then I started realizing, oh my gosh, my heart rate is starting to slow down. I'm feeling more calm. And I really this is Chuck the dog. We forgot to introduce Chuck the dog.
Chucky is our office
He's also a
mascot.
stress reliever too. Just a little therapy
Not
dog.
happy.
So that's what I kind of want to share. That's really what has helped me manage my stress, is just connecting with breath. And it's simple as that. You don't need a mat. You don't need to buy anything. You just really just need the awareness. Bringing your awareness to breath work and how it can help you.
Yeah, that's so awesome, because when I was in medical school, I studied biofeedback for a whole year and learned so much beyond even what we learned in our anatomy and physiology courses, that the wiring between our heart and our brain and our lungs is so intimate. It's like this very dense web, but it's very fine, and so we don't always acknowledge it, but we're realizing now how powerful the influence of the vagus nerve is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the vagus nerve that sends signals from our lungs up to our brain and then back to our heart. And I think this is so cool, because not only, it's literally a very powerful reset button.
Yeah.
When we sense stress, something stressful, our brain tells our body, fight or flight. And so to manage that, we start to breathe more shallowly, because we're just trying to get the oxygen in and out of our lungs to our tissues. And the heart starts beating rapidly in response to that. But there's this ancient feedback loop that goes from the lungs to the brain and then to the heart.
Oh, wow.
And so, that's what's so interesting to me about this, is there is this very old pathway inside of our bodies that, when we use it by initiating deep, regular breathing, it sends a message up to our brain that we're okay, which then slows down our heart rate.
Yeah.
So, and I'm somebody who, you can tell me anything, and I'm probably not going to believe it unless I understand what's really going on and why this is happening. And so I never really valued the idea of breath work or breathing deeply, because I didn't understand the mechanism of it. And once I understood, I was like, that's
right.
It makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm so excited to hear, to see some of the work that you've done and pranayama exercise. Hopefully you'll be able to share something with us.
Yeah. So, I was kind of thinking, just because, let me put him back.
I don't mind.
You want to hold him? I love this. So, we all experience stress. We all experience anxiety from time to time. And so you can literally do this anywhere. And this is what I kind of share with my yoga students. It's just, say you're having a moment, and just stop and place your right hand on your low belly, left hand over your heart, make that connection, breath, heart. And when you start to breathe, just close your eyes and go all the way in through the nose, all the way out through the mouth. And just try to clear your mind. And what this is doing is you're connecting too with your emotional body by placing this right hand on your lower belly, left hand over your heart. And what happens when you breathe into your palms? You feel the expansion of your breath. You're really feeling that connection. And what I like to think and feel is that everything beneath my palms right now is in my control. So this is the only thing I have control over in pretty much all of my life. Right here beneath my palms, this is all that I'm able to control. And it gives me it just brings me a sense of peace, knowing that at any time I can change my circumstance. I can change my situation because I'm in charge right here. This is all that I'm in control of. Because we can't control our environment to some degree. We can't control people. We can't control accidents or circumstances, but we can control how we react. And so using the breath, just let your breath bring you back to the present moment. And then you can almost feel your nervous system start to slow down, calm. And then just do that and stay as long as you need to.
I think I'm going to do this all day.
Yeah. Does it feel good? I do this not driving, but like say I'm at a stoplight and I'm late to an appointment or something, I just stop. It's out of my control. Like I can't make traffic go any faster. I can't make the line at the grocery store go any quicker. So if you're getting stressed out about that, just stop and just breathe.
I think that's so empowering because there's this huge sense of comfort that comes when we know that we do have control over our own physiology, right? So much of anxiety comes and stress comes because we feel like we're in a situation that's completely out of our control. It's just this ancient evolutionary mechanism. And I love what you're saying because we truly are, the one thing that we have control over in this wild and crazy life that we're all living. And
we forget that sometimes. We forget that we're in control here.
Yeah, totally.
We always think that these outside influences have our control. You can literally get up and walk out at any time.
Yeah.
Like we are the ones, we're in the driver's seat here. And we do forget that a lot. So we let things overwhelm us. We let work control us. Try not to take work home. And if you really want to start your day out mindfully with an intention, wake up 5 minutes early, just 5 minutes, and do this practice and set an intention for the day. Today I'm going to remember to breathe. Remember to breathe today. Just kind of set your day, set the tone for your day.
Yeah, and I think drawing on that too, setting some kind of intention like, today I'm going to remember that I am in control of my breath.
Yes.
To me is such a great thing to tell ourselves because again, we all have inside of us this ancient evolutionary connection that goes from our lungs to our brain to our heart. And there's a lot of power there. And as Lauren said, that's really the one thing, these bodies are the one thing that we have control over. And so what we need to do is just build up the tools, all the tools that we can in this lifetime to utilize that and to really feel embodied in that sense of power and empowerment. Yeah. So thank you so much. This is so awesome. I'm such a huge fan of breath work, and so I'm really glad that you wanted to share this with everybody.
Yes, and it's just a simple. There's lots of techniques around breath work, but this one, just being mindful of it. Just like we take so many mindless breaths. Just be mindful for a few of them, throughout the day. It can really change your whole. It's a game changer. It'll change your life.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So where, if people want to get in touch with you, where should we send them? Can they find you on Instagram or?
Yeah. So I have an Instagram, Lauren Delcor LMT. So Delcor, or I should just spell it. It's LAURENDELCORLMT for a licensed massage therapist. There's also a booking button that you can, if you want to schedule more one-on-one yoga tips, or any of my other services that I provide, massage therapy, colon hydrotherapy. You can go there. Also the website, sanoswellness.com. If you drop down, you can go to massage. It'll take you to my website. Yeah. So you can also get in touch there, email me with any questions, and I'd be happy to answer.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Chucky, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye to everybody? I'm going to pick you up one more time. I cannot get enough of this dog.
He comes to work every day.
He's just the most precious. So Chucky is our other
Yeah. He's our master.
Number one
Yeah.
wellness tip, right? So thank you all so much for joining us, and we all hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.
So let's see if this will work. Yeah, I think we might need new batteries. Okay, Chucky, I love you. I love you. I love you so much.
He's so relaxed.
He's been practicing his deep breathing.
Yes, he's such a good boy.